Hello there, and thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to a general reading about the Divine Masculine's current energy and what Spirit wants to share with us. So for the cross watchers, Divine Feminines, Karmics, anyone that's watching, if you're still not familiar, if you are a Divine Masculine, or if you are to someone, or if this is your Divine Masculine or anything like that, I hope this video can help you and sum that up. If you want to book a personal reading, okay, please follow the description box below. You will see my email there, and we will further take action. Thanks so much for all the likes, comments, and subscribes. Thank you to all my clients today. Thank you for being patient with the readings. I appreciate it. As the time goes on, we're all getting acclimated to the whole tarot reading thing, and everyone's becoming a little more patient, so that's awesome. Love that about you guys and gals. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tap into the Divine Masculine's current energy, and let's see what Spirit wants us to know. We saw what the Divine Feminine was kind of going through, so again, if you want to book a personal reading, please follow the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into it. I feel like the Divine Masculine is one who's very much, in his faith, having his faith, and really tapped into his spirituality recently. Okay, I think that's where the Divine Masculine is. I think he's been going through quite a lot, that sometimes when we become crippled in our emotions, or even physically, God bless, and God forbid, we end up kind of tapping more into our spirituality. That's just the way things go. So let's just see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. We've got the Page of Wands, new endeavors, new ideas, feeling inspired and ambitious about new things. So it's like, if you say, for an example, you're starting up a new business on your own, even, that's kind of like very scary. It's a risk-taking thing. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time and devotion creating a new project, but the payoff is great. So it's him thinking about it. Then we got the Two of Wands. So him really very focused, it seems, very focused on his new business, on his new tasks, on what he's completing, focusing on himself. Okay. And I know some of you are like, well, he's always been focusing on himself. You wouldn't know that because you haven't been so close to him, and you wouldn't know everything that's going on in someone's life, even if you were that close to them, especially if they're married or in a relationship or have kids. It means that they're focused on their success for the kids and for the family, but mainly focusing on like the hat they wear, on their headspace, on what they have presented to them, to their name, Billy Bob Joel, okay, type of thing. So let's see what else we've got for the Divine Masculine. He's very focused. Ooh, and then the Knight of Cups. So he's on his way to submitting a cup towards the Divine Feminine. If you go watch the Divine Feminine's reading, this was a very specific and highlighted card for what's coming for the Divine Feminine. It came up in her reading as someone else offering this to her when she became content with all that she has and has to offer, when she actually had everything she had to offer, with the Nine of Cups. So that's awesome. That's going straight to the Divine Feminine. And then we have the Six of Swords. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups, so a lot of walking away from old past, old love, old things that are not serving them, families perhaps, old relationships, leaving behind turmoil and sailing into smoother waters with the Six of Swords. So here it looks like this guy is focused. That's really everything that I said is what I wanted to say. It looks like the Divine Masculine is focused. It looks like he has something up his sleeve that may not be on the ground yet, that may be not in physical matter, but something that, if it is, it's very small right now, and he's still cooking up his next endeavor. Like if he was going to become the magician, it looks here like he's only but like a step away from completing tasks and goals, and then off to offer and submit. Okay, and that leaving behind any past trauma, any past even religions, any past old love that he's had, even if it means leaving with the kids or something like that. So there's something real there. Let's clarify this Page of Wands. Oh, at the top of the deck, I'm sorry, we have the Queen of Wands. So there is a darker force here, someone at play. There's someone who sits on a throne here. Who's after that? The Tower card. So this looks like a relationship in his area. So with the karmic partner, someone who doesn't serve his higher good, someone who is not his other half, right? The divided soul is here and lurking, and instead of highlighting her ambitious and determined, like, I'm a really sweet woman, I'm a social butterfly is what they like to call her, she's also someone who's like, don't mess with me. So like an Aries kind of vibe. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is this Wands card, but someone who is kind of watching him walk away, or watching this happen. So I feel like there is a darker force here at play who is watching this man kind of do what he wants to do, that is not being so much ridiculed, but when it means that he's, because what he's doing what he needs to do, it's the divine that says, okay, you're in power, so kind of like go towards where your power is going to be. So this person puts on her suit too and says, well, I'm in power as well, and beware and watch out. So that's what we have at the top of the deck. Let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Wands for the Divine Masculine. Ugh, you know, too many. Spirit, I'm sure we can do better than that. Let's see why we have this Page of Wands here for the Divine Masculine. Tell us what you need us to know about this Page of Wands. Yeah, so I saw the Three of Cups and the Four of Swords. So I think this is the Divine Masculine thinking of the Divine Feminine, but not only, but thinking about other women in their life, their karmic partner, the person they're married to, maybe if they have two multiple baby moms, or just people that they've been involved with, to say the most. I think also that means, because the Four of Swords, because that means meditation, needing to take a chill pill and just kind of relax, and like, because there's a lot going on with this new endeavor, with this new plans, okay, this new business. It takes a lot on someone. So I just feel like he could also be confiding in people that he knows and trusts, that he's known for quite some time, years maybe. He could end up coming to confide in you, Divine Feminine, if you're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and if he is also, he's going to be coming to contact you pretty soon. Or if, yeah, that's what I get from that. He may want some advice from you. An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius may want advice from a water sign or an air sign soon, okay? Just to make sure that this is the right decision. Two of Wands, please. Tell me about the Two of Wands for the Divine Masculine. The Judgment card. Okay. So scratching all of that I just really said, just not because I'd change anything. I just feel like there's more to it than having to just come talk to you and ask you for something. Again, I think this is more about deciding everything that's in his life right now and what he's going to go through with and what he's going to cut and what he's not going to go through with. You understand? The Judgment card for the Two of Wands. I think a lot of that has to do with because he's in a relationship where this man is committed somewhere. But I think also that means with the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is like, okay, you're ambitious about something, and we gave you the world. You have the world in your hands, and you have all opportunities open to you. The ball is in your court. What are you going to do? So this is a big decision here that he's focused on, and he's looking right at his new potential. He's looking right at exactly what he already knows he can do to make this happen. Okay, so it's meditating on the fact that, okay, this life is no more. And even if I need to go talk to some friends about it, let me do that. But I got to make a choice. So this choice is going to really dictate who he's going to be for the next something years before another judgment happens, before another decision happens. And if you're in a twin flame journey, you know how long that can take for something to take place, okay? So it's all a work in progress. And then, you know, the judgment is going to be overlooking that decision. So he's making sure that he's focused, okay? So then we have the Knight of Cups. Let's clarify this Knight of Cups for the Divine Masculine. But also this decision he's going to make, that the right one, says that the judgment, it exalts him. It's something that he's been truthful. He's put to light. He's no longer trying to suppress anymore, right? The Knight of Cups for the Divine Masculine. This love. Yeah. When I said in the Divine Feminine video, please go watch it, okay? Please go watch it, and if you saw that, then you understood why this is here now, right? It's at the bottom of the deck, because this is what the Divine Feminine's choices are. This is what comes up, and this is what messes up and brings a Tower moment in, okay? And then it makes him feel vulnerable, because it's like he tries and you deny, or he tries and something happens on his end too, as it happens on yours. But here we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So, and it's because of the Divine Feminine was in this state. Go watch her video, because it's exactly point. I did that video first and this video is after. So go watch it. But, you know, because of the Nine of Cups is what he wants to go do. He's up all night, he's anxious and stuff like that. I think he really has been wanting to do this for quite some time, so that finally he does. He knows one thing is what he dreams about, is that once he goes and offers this cup, it's going to multiply into the Ten of Cups. That's what I said in the Divine Feminine's reading when I knew that this was the Divine Masculine, and it is. It's proof because it's in his reading, and then we got the Ten of Cups. But the Nine of Swords can talk about a lot. It can talk about the Tower moment. It's not a tower here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, And that Two of Pentacles. It's a mirror. You guys are going through the same exact thing, but he's on his way to you. And so, oh look, then the Six of Cups. Go watch the Divine Feminine's reading, because even the cards I just pulled out right now are in sequential order to what just happened in the Divine Feminine's reading and to why he may be feeling this way. But honestly, you know, it's after. And I saw the Ten of Cups first. So, you know, this could talk about the fact that what he's got to leave behind, this home he's in, he's got to leave. This could talk about a lot of emotions that are stirring up in him that he knows he has to leave, but he's going to have love ultimately with his person, okay? Let's clarify the Six of Swords for the Divine Masculine. Why is the Six of Swords here? Tell us about that Six of Swords. Ooh. What do we have? The Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I really believe it's because of what the Divine Feminine is going through. So you get frustrated that it's never the right time. Don't you imagine he gets frustrated as well? So it's very important that you stop looking so much at general readings and not even go seek out someone that you have to pay to get the help that you need, the guidance, but somewhat take time for yourself then and understand why you keep missing the portal, okay? So it's, look, the love that is supposed to be offered to you, the love, and then you're the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So this is just saying that it's just going to keep happening, you know, but this is destined to be. So you're going to have to keep falling and getting back up, falling and getting back up, falling and getting back up until someone is ready to make those necessary changes and movements. Look, for the Divine Feminine, this was there too. And the cards have been shuffled for a whole 30 minutes. Okay? So let's get an overall here. Let's get a card for this Ten of Cups. There's dark force at play, you know. Obviously, the darkness wants to win. But it looks like this Divine Masculine already knows, and he's already chosen what he wants. But I think that this Divine Feminine is going to be in a relationship, or she's going to be acting like she's in a relationship, or she's going to be extremely closed off once he's offering you this cup. Go watch the Divine Feminine's video, because I don't need to go too long for this video. If you watch that one, you'll know that this means that the Divine Masculine is trying to come to you. And if you haven't gotten, you know, any communication and stuff, you have to look inward. You have to understand what's going on. You cannot, you know, you have to be aware of something that you want, you know. That's just the way that it goes. The top of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is going to come for him too, and I think he's still going to be able to get his small successes, okay? He's going to be able to keep building from that. So 1 + 4, you know, but he's still... The Six of Cups. It's going to be haunting him as well. And the Strength card. So, again, what I was saying in the Divine Feminine's video is whatever is offered or sacrificed or added or done, you know, acted upon in this journey, it never disappears. It never disappears. That's the divine part about it. So every time you meet again, every time something happens and it affects the journey, it multiplies. So like example, like I was saying in the Divine Feminine journey, you offer a cup, it turns into the Ten of Cups. You offer a pentacle, it turns into the Ten of Pentacles. So all of those riches that are supposed to be naturally, you know, naturally found, like that Six of Cups that we saw, it's a natural love. Like you don't have to work for it. That's what's divine about the journey. Okay, it's like you just are automatically blessed. He'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be offered a new heart, a new rejuvenation once he's let down by the decisions of the Divine of the Divine Feminine. Okay. Now let's clarify this Queen of Wands up here. Why is this Queen of Wands here? What do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? What do you want us to know, Spirit, about that Queen of Wands right there? Oh, I picked them all up, but the only two that were left was the Page of Swords and the Magician. So it's something that someone knows and they're not giving up. They're feeling, I think, a little reckless. They're just like someone who's of adolescence almost, and they're just like powerful and they have a lot of power, right, with that Magician. Inspired by some people, but it looks like inspired by maybe like warlocks and stuff like that. This person, not necessarily. What I'm